Hello, everybody. Our presentation today is on plant communication via fungi. My name is Angel.
My name is Borong.
My name is Cheyenne. Yeah. Mycorrhizal mean fungus roots refers to a symbiotic and mutually beneficial relationship between fungi and plant roots. In this association, the plants provide the fungus with carbon-rich compounds such as sugar produced through photosynthesis. In return, the mycorrhizal fungus enhances the plant's ability to absorb water and essential nutrients, particularly phosphorus and nitrogen from the soil. Just like how we rely on the internet to connect and communicate, trees and other plants have their own underground network called the mycorrhizal fungi. They have thread-like structure called mycelium that form connection between plant roots, enabling the transfer of nutrients and chemical signals. Scientists refer these communication systems as the Wood Wide Web. Through this network, plants can respond to threats such as pests or diseases by exchanging chemical cues, and can even support struggling neighbors by sharing essential nutrients. Ecological and biological significance. Mycorrhizal fungi act as an extension of a plant's root system, forming a vast network of thread-like mycelium that enhances nutrient absorption. By expanding the root system surface area, these fungi efficiently transport nutrients back to the host plant, improving its health and resilience. Beyond individual plants, mycorrhizal networks plays a crucial role in maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem stability. They enhance soil health, support plant survival in harsh conditions, and foster plant diversity by facilitating resource sharing and reducing competition. This interconnected system is important for sustaining natural habitats. In agriculture, mycorrhizal fungi improve crop yields by enhancing nutrient uptake, reducing the need for chemical fertilizers, and increasing resistance to drought and disease. There will be case studies at the end that will present examples of the biological significance. The two types of mycorrhizal fungi that I wanted to introduce are arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi and ectomycorrhizal fungi. Arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationship with 70 to 90% of land plants. These fungi enhance nutrient absorption, particularly phosphorus and nitrogen, by forming a specialized structure called arbuscules inside plant root cells. In return, plants supply ANF with carbon from photosynthesis. Plant and ANF communication is mediated by strigolactones. It is a compound that attracts fungi and also function as plant hormone. The second one is ectomycorrhizal fungi. It forms mutualistic relationship with many woody plant roots, playing a crucial role in forest nutrient cycling and carbon storage. They develop extensive underground mycelial networks that link tree roots, facilitating nutrient exchange and improving plant health. Unlike AMF, EMF do not penetrate root cells, but instead they create an intracellular structure called the Hartig net, where highly branched hyphae form a lattice between epidermal and cortical root cells. There are more types of mycorrhizal fungi as shown in this slide if you are interested.
Okay, building on what we just heard about nutrient highways, let's dive deeper into other ways of how plants actually talk through fungal networks. Here, I will discuss two more mechanisms. The first one is called encrypted chemical dialects. The plant release mycorrhiza-induced resistant compound like terpenoids. For example, when aphids attack a bean plant, its roots secrete specific terpenes through the mycorrhizal fungal networks, triggering the neighbor plants to emit pest-repelling melatides, which is a chemical SOS system proven in the recent studies. The second one is called bioelectrical pulse release. These fungal networks transmit electrical impulses resembling the animal nerve signals. When a plant is wounded, such as by an insect bite, it will release glutamate into its roots, which activates specialized channels in both the plants and connected fungal hyphae. These channels open floodgates for calcium ions, triggering the electrical depolarization along the fungal network. These fungi will then carry the ion waves to the nearby plants, triggering early defense gene activation before the insect's arrival. This early warning system operates 3 times faster than the airborne signals. Now that we understand how they communicate, another question emerges. Do these networks promote harmony or conflict? Here are my answers. The mycorrhizal fungi benefit plants in a two-way relationship since they help plants acquire more nutrients and protect them against diseases. The mutualism strengthens whole plant communities, which in turn strengthen the ecosystems. However, some plant species fail to participate in a fair manner in the ecological system. Several species use fungal networks to obtain the nutrients without offering any nutritional returns. The cheating plants establish a mismatch in the mutualistic relationships, which reduces the system's operational efficiency regarding the resource distribution. In evolutionary perspective, this duality we saw isn't random. The mass model showed that network will favor mutualism when the resources are scarce, but trigger competition during the abundance. So essentially, fungi act as an ecosystem economist, balancing the resource stock market.
So now that we learned a little bit more about the background information and mechanisms involving plant communication via fungi, we can learn about some real-world examples. So our first case study is involving Suzanne Simard in 1997, where she coined the term the wood wide web. The wood wide web is helping trees combat climate change, deforestation, and pests. So this idea centralizes about the older hub trees, or as we see in the animation right there, the mother tree. The older hub trees have more fungal community connections to other trees throughout the chain and are essential for seedling survival, even between species. Seedlings who are connected to hub trees have access to a more complex fungal community and shared carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and H2O. Seedlings who are connected to older hub trees are 4 times more likely to successfully establish themselves. So as we can see in the animation there, this is in British Columbia, where the climate can be from a rainforest to almost a desert tundra-like environment. So these trees have to be extremely resilient. So this environment mainly consists of firs and birch trees. These trees communicate and share nutrients between each other and essentially prop up their seedlings and regenerate forests throughout. So some agricultural applications of mycorrhizal. So these are more like real-world examples that are being used today. So increased phosphorus and immobile ion intake, such as zinc and copper, can potentially allow farmers to use less phosphorus fertilizer, which is extremely expensive, finite, and non-renewable. It can also help plants absorb existing immobile nutrient ions in soil like zinc, copper, and again, phosphorus. Mycorrhizal plants also show increased growth in crop yield. So they have increased biomass due to the increased phosphorus intake, which we learned about earlier. They also have increased drought tolerance and better responses to adverse soil conditions like pH, temperature, and pollutants. So this is due to just the mycorrhizal expanding the surface area of the roots and allowing it to intake more water, and also the mycorrhizal fungi acts as a shield to the roots and blocks out some pests and other pollutants. So our conclusion and our key takeaway. Mycorrhizal fungi serves as an essential communication network for plants, facilitating nutrient exchange, improving resilience, and even enabling interspecies cooperation. This underground wood wide web plays a crucial role in biodiversity, agriculture, and ecological stability. Our key takeaways are mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with plant roots, improving nutrient absorption and soil health. Trees and plants use fungi networks to share resources, warn of threats, and support seedling survival. These networks have real-world applications to agriculture, improving crop yield, and reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. Understanding and harnessing this natural network of fungi could revolutionize sustainable agriculture and forest conservation. By using the power of fungal communication, we can work towards a healthier planet. So these are our references for our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.